Hello and welcome to the Scruffy-Looking podcast. My name's Dakota Hayden, and right here is my co-host and dad, Mark Hayden Jr.
Hello.
We have been Star Wars fans. Well, Dad, how long have you been a Star Wars fan?
Since I saw A New Hope, well, Star Wars, as it was known back then, in the theaters back when it came out.
And I have been a Star Wars fan since, I'm going to say 1998, and I'm basing that off of a picture that I have as me as a baby holding Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Yep.
So I'm going to just claim that as since I've been born, essentially. So, Dad, what are your top 5 favorite Star Wars characters? Just as a little background information about us, about our likes and stuff.
All right. Number 1, without a doubt, Luke Skywalker. Number 2, Boba Fett. Then 3, 4, and 5. Well, 4 and 5 kind of fluctuate a little bit for me, but currently number 3 is Plo Koon. I just love the look. He's my favorite Jedi.
Yeah.
I love the look of him.
Yeah.
And then 4 and 5 right now is Baylan Skoll from Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I loved how Ray Stevenson played that character. What a tragic loss. I'm looking forward with the story where he's going with that. I just thought he played that character really well.
He really did.
And the other one just kind of probably an oddball one for people, be Luthen from Andor. I just like how the actor played the character, and that speech he gave.
It was really good.
I'm excited to see him return in Andor season 2 and see where that goes too. So
absolutely, cool. I'd say for me, my top 5 favorite Star Wars characters. I feel like it rotates way too often for me, but I don't know if I can even rank them. But I'm gonna just throw out my top, or just 5 characters that I like, and I'll put them in a rank at some point, I'm sure.
Okay.
So Jango Fett has always been a favorite character of mine ever since I was little.
Yes.
Always been a favorite character of mine. I've always been a fan of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker. I've always been a fan of him ever since meeting him in the real life at the premiere of Revenge of the Sith back then.
That was a lot of fun.
That was good. Luke Skywalker, and as a 5th, I would have to go. Oh, that's a tough one. I thought I had him, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Darth Revan. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't mention him before. I really like his story, and the Knights of the Old Republic and the Old Republic games are just really good. So I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so, Dad, what is your top 3 favorite Star Wars related media? This could be movie, comic book, book in itself, or TV show, or anything.
Okay. For movies, let's say The Empire Strikes Back, followed by A New Hope, and then Rogue One.
Oh, I like that.
The books, stuff like that, I got them when they first came out, the original Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire, and Dark Force Rising, and The Final Command. I love those. Those are my sequel in my mind. Great stories. Just really loved how the characters were handled in that, and just yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So for me, I would say movie-wise, Revenge of the Sith. That's just a big nostalgia for me. I remember the whole time, when that was coming out, sticks in my brain, all the time, going to the stores with the merchandise, with the hype for the movie, seeing it in theaters, the games, that's always just stuck out to me. So Revenge of the Sith is definitely there. Rogue One, an awesome movie. I just really, to me, probably some peak Star Wars, honestly, in that. And then I would have to give... put my 3rd at, I'd say Empire Strikes Back. I like The Empire Strikes Back quite a bit, so I'd give that in my top 3. As far as anything else related, I've always been a fan of a lot of the Dark Horse comic stories. Those old Purge with the Darth Vader series when he went and found that cell of Jedi.
Yep,
and
that's
just
a good one.
Went through them.
Yep.
And Open Seasons, the Jango Fett origin story. That was a good one for me. And there's a couple others. I mean, there's that Darth Maul one when he was going through his training and stuff, and so there's lots of good stories in there.
It's hard to narrow it down. I mean,
There's tons of media out
mhm.
there, but a lot of good stuff. So no matter what your take is on Star Wars, we hope to provide you with intriguing commentary and good discussion on a franchise that we both grew up and enjoy greatly even to this day. So if you want to join the discussion with us, please feel free subscribing and following us on our Instagram page that is in the description below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.